Years have passed since Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde solved their biggest case. Zootopia has become a beacon of unity, predators and prey living in harmony. Nick is now a full-fledged police officer, still witty but more responsible. Judy has been promoted to detective sergeant, mentoring a new wave of recruits. The city sparkles with flying taxis, digital billboards, and new hybrid districts. But beneath the progress, strange disappearances begin occurring in the outskirts. Animals vanish without a trace, predators, prey, and hybrids alike. Rumors spread of a secret Zone X outside city borders. Judy senses something deeper, something covered up. Her instincts whisper, peace in Zootopia might just be an illusion. During a morning patrol, Judy and Nick find a deserted vehicle near the Tunderdown line. Inside are torn uniforms and claw marks, belonging to a missing snow leopard officer. Nick jokes to lighten the mood, but Judy's expression stays tense. Back at headquarters, Chief Bogo downplays it as an accident. Judy's gut says otherwise, especially after noticing strange energy burns on the metal. A scientist from the Zootopia Tech Division mentions a recent surge in power outages. Nick digs into old case files, finding a connection to a defunct biotech firm. The firm's symbol, a spiral, matches a mark on the car door. A name surfaces, Dr. Voss, once a hero of Zootopia science. Now he's missing too. We're introduced to the Zootopia Next Gen Expo, celebrating new technology. Mayor Lionheart gives an optimistic speech about a connected animal future. But in the crowd, a mysterious cloaked figure watches Judy and Nick closely. Bellwether's release from prison is rumored after a legal technicality. Tensions rise. Many animals still distrust predators deep down. Nick struggles with old insecurities resurfacing under public pressure. Judy tells him, change isn't easy, but it starts with us. They receive an anonymous message, find Project GeneWave. It comes with coordinates pointing outside city limits. Their adventure begins once again. Judy and Nick venture into the wild outskirts, a no-animals land. Broken structures, overgrown vines, and the ruins of old labs stretch endlessly. They discover half-mechanical animals, cybernetic hybrids wandering aimlessly. Nick tries to crack jokes, but even his charm can't mask the unease. A hologram flickers to life. Dr. Voss speaking of Evolution 2.0. He wanted to create a world where instincts were controlled by technology. The experiment failed, or so they thought. A massive mechanical beast suddenly attacks, part wolf, part drone. Nick narrowly escapes by using his quick wit and a scrap of EMP tech. They barely make it back to the city alive. Back in ZPD headquarters, Judy and Nick present their findings. Chief Bogo dismisses it as urban fantasy, warning them not to chase ghosts. Clawhauser tries to cheer them up with donuts, but even he's nervous. Judy secretly uploads the lab footage to the city database. The mayor's office immediately locks her out of the system. Nick sneaks into the city archive, disguised as a maintenance fox. They discover files labeled Operation Harmony, funded by the government. The Zootopia Council knew about Project GeneWave, and they've been covering it up for years. Something big and dangerous is about to resurface. Suddenly, predators across Zootopia begin showing signs of aggression again. Attacks break out, eerily similar to the night howler crisis years ago. But this time, the cause isn't flowers, it's microchips. Tiny implants found behind their ears emit a strange blue glow. The city panics. Media blames predators all over again. Judy fights to calm the chaos, reminding citizens that fear is the real enemy. Nick is shaken. His best friend, Finnick, is affected too. They manage to contain him, but he whispers something chilling. Voss is coming. The war for Zootopia's soul has begun. Judy and Nick track a lead to the underground burrows, an outlaw district. Here, they meet Mira, a cybernetically enhanced bat who used to work for Voss. Mira explains that GeneWave was meant to eliminate fear and aggression genes, but it accidentally triggered primal instincts instead. Now, Voss plans to reset evolution and rebuild civilization. Mira gives them a stolen drive containing Voss's master plan. Nick quips, "Guess this bat still knows how to wing it." The humor lightens the tension briefly. They prepare for a heist to infiltrate Voss's hidden facility. Time is running out for the city. Disguised as maintenance workers, Judy, Nick, and Mira infiltrate the old biotech lab. Holograms of Voss greet them at every hallway, eerily lifelike. Security drones patrol the corridors, scanning for unauthorized species. They discover cages filled with hybrid test subjects, half machine, half animal. One of them recognizes Judy. It's the missing leopard officer. He pleads for help, revealing Voss's location deep underground. Nick plants EMP charges while Judy downloads the lab's data. Suddenly alarms blare. They're discovered. In a chaotic chase through steel corridors, they escape into the night. The evidence they carry could destroy the city's leadership. As Judy uploads the files, they are intercepted by someone inside ZPD. Chief Bogo secretly meets with Mayor Lionheart. They knew about Voss all along. They believe his research could be used to control peace permanently. Judy confronts Bogo, heartbroken and furious. Nick sides with her, quitting the force in protest. A warrant is issued for both of them, now fugitives. Judy can't believe her dream of being a cop turned into a nightmare. Nick says quietly, "Guess we're back to being hustlers again." They go underground, joining Myra's resistance. The hunt for Voss becomes personal. Deep in the sewers, a network of animals hides from government control. Predators and prey work side by side, building a small rebellion. Judy and Nick become symbols of hope for the forgotten. They train, plan, and gather intel about Voss's final weapon, the Harmony Core. It's a machine that can override every animal's mind within miles. Mira reveals Voss's ultimate plan, to cleanse instinct entirely. Nick's sarcasm fades, his humor replaced with resolve. He says, "If we lose who we are, we're not animals anymore. We're machines." Their mission, destroy the core before activation. The fate of evolution itself depends on them. The ZPD launches a full-scale manhunt for Judy, Nick, and Mira. Posters flood the city, fugitives from justice, labeling them traitors. Helicopters circle the skyline, while drones scan the streets below. Judy watches silently from a sewer tunnel, feeling betrayed by everything she stood for. Nick comforts her, saying, "Heroes don't wear badges, carrots. They make choices." Meanwhile, Mira intercepts encrypted transmissions. Voss is building something massive. A power surge is detected beneath the abandoned Savannah Central Station. It's where the Harmony Core is being constructed. The team plans a stealth infiltration, but time is short. Zootopia's final sunrise before chaos glows blood red. Judy leads the team through abandoned subway tunnels toward the core site. The atmosphere is thick with electric hums and flickering blue light. Nick spots strange pods connected to cables pulsing like veins. Inside the pods, unconscious animals, all connected to a neural network. Myra's scanners confirm it. Their minds are being synchronized. Dr. Voss appears via hologram, calm and confident. He says, "Instinct breeds division. I'm saving evolution, not ending it." Judy shouts, "You're erasing life, not perfecting it." Voss replies, "Perfection demands sacrifice." They destroy one control node, but it triggers an alarm that echoes across the city. During the escape, security drones ambush them in the tunnels. Judy and Mira fight back fiercely, using EMP grenades and stealth. Nick gets separated, trapped behind collapsing debris. He radios Judy, "Go. I'll catch up." Foxes are great at hide and seek. She hesitates, but the swarm grows. She's forced to retreat. Nick is cornered by robotic sentries and tranquilized. He wakes up inside a containment pod, surrounded by Voss's lab equipment. Voss greets him, impressed by his wit and courage. "You could lead them," he says. "Why follow prey when you can lead evolution?" Nick stays silent, but his eyes burn with quiet defiance. Back at the resistance base, Judy is torn apart by guilt. She blames herself for Nick's capture and doubts her leadership. Mira encourages her, saying, "Heroes don't wait for orders. They make them." Judy studies the data Nick retrieved earlier, finding a weak point in the core structure. She realizes that destroying it could also fry the city's power grid. Thousands could lose their homes, but if they don't act, everyone loses themselves. The weight of choice crushes her, but she whispers Nick wouldn't hesitate. Meanwhile, Voss begins experimenting on Nick's neural patterns. He injects a control serum designed to override instincts completely. Nick's heartbeat slows, but his will resists. In a chilling monologue, Voss reveals his past. He once worked to cure predator aggression after the Night Howler crisis. But society's distrust never faded, so he sought a permanent solution. He merged biology with technology, seeking harmony through control. Peace is not natural, he tells Nick, but programmable. Nick, half awake, whispers, "Then you've never met a bunny with a badge." Voss smirks, "Perhaps I should." He activates the Harmony Core's test phase, syncing thousands of implants. The city begins to glitch, animals freeze mid-motion, eyes glowing blue. Zootopia starts losing its free will. 16. The Rescue. Judy and Mira infiltrate the core once again, this time under heavy fire. Drones rain plasma bolts as Mira disables security systems mid-flight. Judy reaches Nick's pod, smashing it open with a metal rod. He collapses in her arms, weak but alive. His first words, "Carrots, remind me never to book a spa at Vostek again." She laughs through tears, helping him up. Mira warns that the core is minutes from full activation. They split up. Mira heads to the upper control deck, Judy and Nick to the reactor base. The floor rumbles beneath them as Voss's AI takes over. The final showdown begins. The Harmony Core Chamber is a cathedral of light and machinery. Dr. Voss stands atop a bridge of circuits, controlling the neural storm. He offers one last chance. "Join me, and you'll never feel fear again." Judy raises her blaster. "Fear is what makes us brave." Nick hotwires a coolant pipe, triggering massive steam bursts to block Voss's drones. The chamber explodes in chaos. Sparks, fire, and digital screams. Voss fights like a machine possessed, his cybernetic implants glowing red. Judy lunges, disconnecting the main stabilizer. The core destabilizes, energy crackling through the room. Voss falls, laughing. "You can't destroy evolution, only delay it." The core begins to overload, sending shockwaves through the city. Skyscrapers flicker as lights go out district by district. Mira sacrifices herself to reroute the meltdown, buying them time. "Fly high, little bad," Nick says, voice cracking as she disappears into the fire. Judy and Nick escape through collapsing tunnels, carrying the remaining data drive. Outside, animals regain consciousness, confused but alive. The city is in ruins, but free again. Judy watches the sunrise, whispering, "Zootopia's still worth saving." Nick nods, "Yeah, but peace sure needs better PR." They smile faintly through the smoke. Days later, the city begins rebuilding. Chief Bogo resigns after the truth about Operation Harmony leaks. Mayor Lionheart publicly apologizes but vanishes soon after. Predators and prey unite in volunteer teams, cleaning the wreckage. Judy and Nick are reinstated as honorary detectives. But something feels off. The sky flickers faintly with strange blue auroras. Nick holds up the data drive. It's still glowing. Judy frowns. "I thought we destroyed everything." Nick replies, "Maybe Voss left us a goodbye gift." Night falls over a half-rebuilt Zootopia. In a hidden underground chamber, servers flicker back to life. A hologram of Dr. Voss reactivates, his voice distorted but alive. "Phase 1 complete," he mutters. "Begin Project Eden." Elsewhere, Judy and Nick stand on a rooftop, watching the city lights return. Nick says softly, "Do you ever wonder if we actually won?" Judy replies, "We stopped the worst for now." A blue pulse shoots across the skyline, lighting the horizon. Animals everywhere turn their heads toward the glow, entranced. Zootopia's peace is just beginning to crumble again.